the regional centers who have joined here, and dear learners. It's indeed a privilege for RC Jaipur to welcome you all to this induction meeting for the postgraduate diploma in environmental management and law. This being a specialized diploma, uh, and we are glad that RC Jaipur has been made regional center for this. So the programs where throughout the country enrollment is around 200. For them, we have nodal regional centers, and the responsibility of the nodal regional center will be limited to conducting your induction meetings and to your counseling sessions, which will be conducted online. The link will be shared with you very soon as the schedule is ready. And assignments you have to submit at your respective regional center and study centers. And in case any practicals are there, they will be also be conducted by your respective regional center only where you have enrolled yourself. I welcome you all and best wishes for you to complete this diploma. When we talk about the IGNOU system, we've got this is being a postgraduate diploma. It's for 1 year and you'll get a maximum duration of 3 years to complete this diploma. 3 years, ma'am, I'm right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you'll be getting 3 years to complete this diploma for the maximum duration. First year exams you'll be able to appear in December 2026 because this is January 2026 session. And after that, you can appear for any consecutive exam in June and in December, provided you fill up the examination form and submit the examination fee. Your examination center is independent of your regional center. You can choose an examination center anywhere in the country as per your choice. And exams are generally conducted in June and December. And examination form is to be filled up in the month of October, and for June examination in December. So you have to fill up the first examination form in October. For in any case, if you are not able to appear for your exams in December, then you will have to fill up the examination form for June, and that will be filled up in April next year. Okay, so assignments and counseling will be having a separate session on this, which my colleague Dr. Ravi Deputy Director will be taking it up. But before that, about the program, the faculty experts are here and they will be taking up from the SYT School of Social Science. Namaskar, ma'am, please.
Namaskar, ma'am, and a very good afternoon to all the registered learners for this program, Postgraduate Diploma in Environmental Management and Law. Welcome to this session. So today we will discuss about the program, the conceptualization of the program, and how the program was designed and developed. And we will also give you an idea of the courses that are there in this program, the assignment and the examination pattern, and how this will be followed, and the counseling sessions that will be held through the teleconferencing or through the interactive radio counseling, and other sessions through your RC. So we will discuss about these. So first, to start with, regarding the conceptualization and the objectives of this program, I would like to welcome the program coordinator, Professor R. Bhaskar. And sir, please, you can detail the learners with these inputs. Thank you.
Namaskar to Madam and all the learned participants who are here. And I'll talk how we designed this program. Myself, Professor Rupini and Dr. Sushmita discussed the need for this program. As you can see, the name is Postgraduate Diploma in Environmental Management and Law. And as has been told, you can complete this in a minimum of 1 year and maximum of 3 years, and medium of instruction is English. Now, if you see this, just one slide I will show. A graduation from any discipline can join this program, and you can have professionals from environmental sectors and NGOs. You can have employees from CPCB, civil servants, faculty, researchers, and students, and also graduates who wish to do a career in the environmental law, additional qualification. Now, about the program, I'll just talk only about the how we thought about this program. So that will give you a background idea how what was in our mind and why that is relevant for you. We centered on the need to integrate environmental management and environmental law because they were different domains, and we thought if we can combine these two and have a postgraduate diploma in environmental management and law, that would be very useful. Just for the learners, let me tell you, when we say environmental management, that means to manage the environment in such a way that humans benefit and there is minimum environmental damage. Now, when you talk of environmental management, that involves decisions on resource use, habitat contamination, and ecosystem changes. Now, when you talk of environmental law, they refer to a set of legislation and customary law that deal with environmental repercussions of human activity. Now, these laws help manage resource protection, preservation, and environmental impact assessment. They provide legal guidance on environmental law and its related ecological, socio-economic, scientific, and administrative factors. So you can see this was in our background. Now, when we designed this program, we thought that it should align with the national needs and the stakeholder demand. There was a need-based survey done by Professor Rupini and Dr. Sushmita, and there was a need for this program when they did the survey. And this also there is a need from a wide range of target groups. What we found: graduates, civil servants with interest in environment, Central Pollution Control Board employees, NGO workers, researchers, faculty members, environmental professionals, even legal practitioners were interested in understanding about environment so that they can apply the law. Now, why this is in a national need? Because there is an increasing demand in India for trained professionals in environmental governance, compliance, sustainability, and environmental health. I need not tell you that there is air pollution, there is water pollution, there is so many kind of pollution, and we require a lot of trained professionals to understand them, manage them, legally handle them, and also achieve sustainability. And this also aligns with the global trends. If you see the World Economic Forum debates, and if you see the top problems which are seen in the world are environmental issues, climate change, etc. So there is growing national and global concerns: climate change, pollution, biodiversity loss, environmental justice, and that necessitated a specialized interdisciplinary diploma. So this was in our background. And when we designed the program, we kept five things in mind. One, it should lead to building or understanding of environmental issues, laws, and policies, both national as well as global. Then ultimately we want that when the students learn, or a practitioner learns, or anybody in the government sector learns, they strengthen the implementation of environmental law and environmental governance. This is an area where the national focus should be there so that our sustainability rankings can be improved. Enhanced capacity building for stakeholders at all levels, including common citizens. That is why any graduate is eligible. And promoting public participation, information, and access to justice in environmental matters. And then ultimately, we are signatories to Sustainable Development Goals, and we have to support sustainable development and alignment with SDGs. So, this was in our mind when we designed this program. This program as an interdisciplinary curriculum architecture. Now, this program is unique in the sense it integrates science, management, law, policy, governance, and societal dimensions. This structure ensures holistic coverage of environmental systems, legal frameworks, and management tools. And this is an expert driven program development because when three of us, myself, Rupini, and Sushmita Bhaskar, met, we had experts from Public Health Foundation of India in our expert team, DRDO, NIDM, several universities, ICMR, and several schools from IGNOU who are in different disciplines which have a dimension of environment, whether it is transdisciplinary studies, School of Sciences, or School of so many disciplines we have. And this ensured academic rigor, it ensured legal accuracy, and it ensured sectoral relevance. We also had people from School of Law. Now, this program we have designed for flexibility as per the IGNOU, self-paced learning, and wide accessibility across India as per the IGNOU mandate. Now, several career and capacity building orientation possibilities are there when you do this program. Not only working professionals can enhance their capacity, the normal graduates can also enhance their employability in environmental governance. This is an area where a lot of demand is there. Environmental compliance and auditing consultancies, NGOs, several are opening, and there is a need for more. And civil society engagement, industrial environmental management, occupational safety and health, in research and academia. And we hope that this program will help society minimize environmental risk by providing the scientific and required legal knowledge to the students and professionals. So this was in our mind. Now, when we designed this program, we had emerging themes in our mind which are integrated, and they are contemporary issues: climate negotiations, environmental justice, sustainable business, green procurement, carbon sequestration, DRR, biosafety, environmental ethics. And we ensured that these are relevant to the current and future environmental challenges. In addition to that, lot of teleconferences and IRCs are done on contemporary issues which cross-cut environmental and legal issues. So the background of this program was, this was conceptualized as an interdisciplinary capacity building program integrating environmental science, management, and law to address India's growing environmental governance need. There is a huge demand in this area. This was developed by a national expert committee, and a 40 credit program was done using flexible ODL curriculum. And this is aligned with the sustainable development goals, with the national legislation, and several global environmental frameworks. And it is design emphasizes scientific grounding, legal literacy, sustainability principles, practical management tools delivered through IGNOU's multimedia instructional system with robust evaluation and learner support. So you can see that we have done a large number of activities in the teleconference which are dealing with contemporary issues. Now I would request Dr. Sushmita Bhaskar to explain the objectives, the course structure, the evaluation assessment methods, and other details which our learners may require.
Thank you, Professor Bhaskar, for giving the learners an idea of the concepts and the why we actually initiated this program, and also a little bit about the job prospects of this program and how the learners will benefit by studying this program at IGNOU. So now we come on to the objectives. So this would be to identify the various environmental issues, laws, and the policies both at the national and also at the global levels. Then here many of the blocks and the courses will discuss about the interrelationships between the environmental management principles and also law. Then we will also understand the environmental principles and policies to build sustainable societies in tune with the sustainable development goals. Now, in this program, we basically have 11 courses, and the learners are free to choose any 10 courses out of the 11 courses. So this consists of the 10 courses, and each has the 4 credits. So they require, the program is of 40 credits, And by taking 10 out of 11, they are able to complete the program. Now coming on to the courses, the first course over here would be the fundamentals related to environmental science. And here there are 4 blocks, and we talk about the concepts in relation to environmental science, the definition, the fundamentals of ecology and the principles behind them, the ecosystem dynamics and all the processes that are involved. Then we also talk about a little more regarding the domains discussed in the environmental issues. The next course is related to environmental issues, and here again we have 4 blocks which talk about the atmospheric, the land and the soil, water related problems, and also the security and the development issues. The next course will deal on the global climate change, and here again we have 4 blocks which introduces the learners to global climate change. Then they talk about the impacts of climate change, the impacts of climate change on human health, on the environment, and also certain strategies and the to combat the climate change. Then the next course deals with environmental management, where we talk about the introduction to environmental management and the key principles that are involved in this. Then we also discuss about the key areas in management and how it is related to sustainability and achieving the SDGs. And then we also talk about certain tools which are important for the environmental management and techniques. The next course is on the environmental law and management. So here in the first block, we have discussed about the environmental acts, laws and policies, both including the national as well as the international laws and acts and policies. Then the second block deals with the awareness, the responsibility and compliance in relation to law and management. The third block will deal with all the management techniques. For example, we are talking about the management of polluted air, of polluted water, and this may include the bioremediation or in situ or ex situ remediation techniques, and so on. The next course will deal on the integrated environmental management, both in the urban and in the rural sectors. So here we will see the different dimensions and approach and the governance approach that are related to both the urban and the rural sectors. The next course deals with, can we please go to the, industrial sector. So here again we have 4 blocks. The first block deals with industrial pollution, which is related to textile or mining, pesticide, and also the various tanning industries that cause pollution. The second block deals with the industrial pollution related to other industries like automobile or pharmaceutical or the personal care industries. Then the third block deals with the industrial pollution related to the automobile and other industries, which include the iron and steel industry or the mining sector, and so on. The last block deals with the industrial safety management as to the different awareness programs that are conducted even in the safety sectors and in the R&D division. The next course deals with agriculture and the allied sector. So here again we have 4 blocks. The first block deals with agricultural pollution, and this may be from the fertilizers, from the chemical pesticides, synthetic pesticides that have been in use from the industrial revolution and so on. Then the second block deals with livestock and aquaculture pollution. So this again causes a lot of concern for the environment and also for the human health. The third block deals with sustainable agricultural management. So here we talk about everything from the zero-till farming, from the organic farming practices and others. The fourth block deals with the challenges to agricultural and environmental health. So all the challenges that are faced, we have discussed over here. And all these courses and the blocks have been discussed explicitly with the help of case studies. The next course is environmental impact assessment for environmental health. So here we talk about the introduction to EIA, then about the air, the water quality and the socio-economic impact analysis. Then the next block deals with the noise, energy and the vegetation impact analysis. And the last block gives you a framework of the environmental assessment. So EIA is very important, and this has to be conducted even before any project or any environmental project is being undertaken or it is being set up. The next course is disaster management. So you know that natural disasters and anthropogenic man-made disasters are on the rise. So therefore DRR and disaster preparedness and mitigation is very essential and crucial for society. Therefore we have talked about the risk assessment and the vulnerability to different hazards. It could be the geological hazard, the hydrological hazards, meteorological hazards, and so on. Then we talk about disaster medical management, where the first aid and medical management, which and the teams that come into force, like it can be the NDRF or the NDMA, the National Disaster Management Authority, and how all these authorities come and play. I mean, they come into action. Then the fourth block deals with the agencies, yes, and the government in disaster preparedness, the state disaster management authorities, the local disaster management authority, and the central disaster management authorities, the national disaster management authority, which is actually overseeing all the management principles. So we have an overview of this. The next course deals with environment and society, because when we are working and we are framing laws and policies and guidelines for society as a whole, so we should know what a society is. So here we have given the structure of a society, how it exists, the function, then certain environmental issues and related to society. Then we talk about environment and social justice, and here again we have discussed it with several environmental movements and eco movements that have also been initiated by people. And the last block deals with the contemporary issues in environment and society. So that was about all the 11 courses that have been that are on offer in this program, and a learner is free to choose any 10 courses from these 11 in order to complete the 40 credits for the study. The PGDEML, this offers a multimedia approach, and we have the self-instructional material which is provided on the IGNOU website on the eGyan Kosh. And those of you who have opted for the print copies, you will receive your print copies. And there are also self-recorded audio video programs, and the regular counseling sessions are also held on the Gyan Darshan and also interactive radio counseling. This is how a self-instructional print material looks like at IGNOU, with the course code, with the course title, and this is how the book instructional material looks like. So all these can be downloaded from your eGyan Kosh website. So this is how a teleconference studio looks like at IGNOU, and the program coordinators, all three of us are here, and we give the counseling time to time on monthly or bi-monthly basis. And the students can even access this through the YouTube, which is recorded, and you can even view this after the sessions are not on live. Then these are the interactive radio counseling sessions which are held in the IRC studios at IGNOU Gyanvani studio. And here again, the experts give you the various aspects regarding the new developments that can be discussed on environmental management and law. Assignments are an integral part of the programs and courses at IGNOU, and so all students have to submit your assignments on time, and only after that you can actually give your exams, and that way your learning also becomes good and successful. So the students can download the assignments from the IGNOU website, www.ignou.ac.in, and this is how a typical assignment module and the booklet it looks like, and you can give the details of your program, the course, the regional center code, and so on. So there is one compulsory assignment which is compulsory part of the instructional system, and it is tutor marked, and here again you will have to submit it to the study center or the regional center of your choice. So this assignment, they carry a 30% weightage towards the final evaluation of each theory course, and you can of course attach it as per the schedule. And from time to time, please check the IGNOU websites for the details and the last dates for submitting the assignments. The next slide is related to evaluation. So for the theory courses also, we have the continuous evaluation in the form of the assignments, which carry 30% weightage. Then for the term and examination for every course, there is a weightage of 70%. So here, in order to successfully complete a theory course, a student must obtain 40% in the assignment and 40% in the term and examination, which we called as TEE, and only then he can complete and take the diploma certificate. So this is the admission link in IGNOU, https like ignouadmission.samarth.edu.in, where you can also get the details regarding the fresh admission and everything related to examination, the assignments, and they are all there on the IGNOU website. And I request our regional center Jaipur to inform the students regarding the same. These are the program coordinators for the program, Professor B. Rupini and Dr. Sushmita Bhaskar from the School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies, IGNOU, where this program is being hosted. And we also have Professor R. Bhaskar, who has a degree in environmental law from the National Law School, Bangalore, and he is from the School of Sciences, IGNOU, and he is also one of the program coordinators for this program. Thank you for your patient listening.
Thank you, sir and madam, for today's beautiful presentation. And now I request to my colleague, Dr. Indu Ravi, madam, please share your views about the assignments and projects.
Okay. नमस्कार सभी को प्रोफेसर भास्कर सुष्मिता मैम डॉक्टर ममता भाटिया मैम regional director RC Jaipur and my colleague and dear students. Details about the program PGDEML have been taken up by the program coordinators. So I shall briefly be dealing about the assignments and counseling portion. Just 1 minute. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay.
Yes, visible.
So, like ma'am informed right now about the evaluation system, I would just be briefly describing in detail, since the students, they are not aware about how to actually, where to submit the assignments and how to write the assignments. So I'll take that up. And the first thing is that the admissions of PGDEML program are for January 2026 session, and the study center where we have allotted these students under RC Jaipur is 23140 Bhavani Niketan PG College. And for this program, the evaluation will be done through assignments, which is a continuous evaluation process, and the weightage is 30%. And the term and theory exams would be held twice a year in June and December, and its weightage would be 70%. Now, where to get the assignments? It is available on the IGNOU website, and the new current assignment portal link is also shown here. You can directly go to the main website under Student Support Services, go to assignments and download the assignments of your program. The link will show you 3-4 sites for the past sessions, but the students have to take the latest session assignment where their admission session is mentioned. One assignment is generally valid for 2 sessions. Now, how to and where to solve the assignments? The assignments, they carry 100 marks, the question paper, and in many cases, the marks distribution and word limit is also given in the assignment question papers. But the assignments have to be handwritten particularly, and they can use any A4 size plain ruled sheets. And as per requirement of the question, they will solve the assignments on these sheets, write question number, question, and then the answers. This has to be specifically given because at the time of evaluation, it creates a problem for the academic counselors. So please write all this. And when the whole question paper is solved, you can add a cover page to that assignment of a particular course. And this cover page will have all information related to you and your program: the study center code, program code, course name, your name, enrollment number, and your contact details. Because you are distant learners, we may need to contact you at some point of time. So this should be in hand. Now, where to submit assignments? The assignments are to be submitted at the allotted study centers. And since RC Jaipur is a nodal RC, the students of other regional centers will submit their assignments at their respective RCs or study centers under their RC where they have been allotted. And at the time of submission, we provide the study center provides a receipt which is to be kept safe, because in case there is any difficulty during your assignment solved assignments, they get misplaced or something. In that case, you will be asked to produce your receipt whether you had submitted your assignments and when you had submitted. Okay, generally one assignment per course is to be submitted, and this is submitted only once during the maximum duration of the program, unless and until somebody is fail in an assignment, which normally the students are not fail, normally नहीं होते क्योंकि आप घर बैठ के ही इसको बनाएंगे. So in that case, you will solve the assignments properly and submit at your allotted study centers. When to submit? If you are appearing for the December term end examination, you will submit your assignments by 31st October. This starts from September, 1st September to 31st October. And if you are appearing for the June term end examination, you will submit your assignments from 1st March to 30th April. After this, whether the date will extend or not, this depends upon the university, and the last date's extension will be reflected on the IGNOU website. Now, every program in IGNOU has a minimum and maximum duration, and for PG diploma or diploma programs, the minimum duration is first 1 year and maximum duration is 3 years. So if a student of January 2026 session will appear for the first examination and after the minimum duration, that is in for TEE December 2026. After that, the remaining papers or components can be completed every 6 months when the term end examination session till 3 years, that is the maximum duration. Now, once the assignments have been submitted, you can check your assignment submission status or awards at your home only. Go to your registration detail page, and there you can go to your assignment submission details or your grade card. The assignment marks are generally reflected in the grade card after the term end theory examinations, 45 days after the completion of the term end theory examinations. So you can check then only whether what your marks have been awarded to you. The counseling sessions, since RC Jaipur is nodal RC, will be organizing the counseling sessions for the different courses of PGDEML program, and generally this is going to be through online online mode, so that the learners of other RCs can also attend these sessions. Schedule will be prepared, and this schedule will be circulated to all the RCs. It is also uploaded on the IGNOU Regional Center Jaipur website. It will be uploaded there, and email and SMS is sent to the learners of our RC, but the other RCs would be informed through email. Since there are no practical sessions, so it is not required here, but in case if there's practical, 75% attendance is required. And before appearing in the term end examinations, the students would also be required to fill the examination forms. The dates for filling the examinations form, they coincide with the assignment submission dates, and in April 26 was the last date for submission of examination form for TE June 2026. So as per the date notified by the university, you need to submit your examination form and also fill the examination fee of rupees 200 per course. Okay, before commencement of the term end examinations, 10 to 15 days prior, a hall ticket will be generated, and the students need to download this hall ticket and take a printout and go to the examination center where they have opted with the hall ticket, their IGNOU ID, and one ID proof also, photo ID proof. Accordingly, they can go to the examination center which will be allotted, or they will choose while filling the examination form. So this is all I wanted to inform the students. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now the session is open to all. If any learners related to this program have any query, please they can ask directly concerned faculty and RC officials, please. Any learners want to ask about these programs? they can ask any questions, query. एक लर्नर्स ने लिखा मैडम शायद असाइनमेंट्स वन साइड बनाना है, दोनों साइड बनाना है, तो उसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए।
They can, it is up to them. They can use both sides or one side. It is up to them.
Only thing is your writing should be legible and leave margins on the side so that evaluator can give any comment if he wants. Okay, then we can wind up this meeting.
यस 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 तो थैंक यू सर। आज की इस इंडक्शन मीटिंग के लिए जो हमारे रिसोर्स पर्सन इग्नू हेडक्वार्टर से जुड़े, प्रोग्राम कोऑर्डिनेटर, आप सबके आपके प्रति इग्नू रीजनल सेंटर जयपुर की ओर से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। और आपने अपने इस प्रोग्राम से संबंधित जो भी एकेडमिक कंपोनेंट्स थे उसको बहुत बेहतरीन तरीके से हमारे स्टूडेंट के साथ साझा किया। और ये रिकॉर्डेड पीपीटी हम बाद में हमारे लर्नर्स को और हमारी वेबसाइट के माध्यम से भी हम उनको शेयर करेंगे। तो निश्चित रूप से जो भी स्टूडेंट्स हमारे साथ नहीं जुड़े हैं, ताकि उन तक भी ये आज की जानकारी उन तक पहुंच जाए, पहुंचाने का हमारी तरफ से प्रयास रहेगा। आप सबके प्रति, विशेषकर प्रोग्राम कोऑर्डिनेटर के प्रति भास्कर सर, सुष्मिता मैडम, आप सबके प्रति बहुत बहुत आभार और धन्यवाद। और हमारे लर्नर्स जुड़े उन सबको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू मैडम।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू।
मैम आई वांटेड टू नो काउंसलिंग के लिए भी आप लोग कुछ हमें लिंक्स भेज दीजिए। लास्ट टाइम शायद आपने भेजे थे। We can share that with the learners or we can have some counseling sessions.
Ma'am, actually, regular counseling is being done on GD every month. So the YouTube links are there, but वही YouTube link थोड़ा सा ढूंढ के paste करके then we will...
प्लेलिस्ट हमें दे दीजिए तो हम स्टूडेंट्स के साथ शेयर कर देंगे इस रिकॉर्डिंग।
Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.